Hi, welcome to the show. I'm here today with Darren Wurth, and Darren's from the Kurrajong Fire Brigade.
Yes.
Is it the bushfire service up there? Or?
Rural fire service.
Okay.
Call it these days.
Yeah. And what you're looking at, I mean, you've been in the area for a long time, 40 years or something?
40 years in the area, yes.
Oh, that's terrific. And you live up that way?
I live in Grass Vale.
Oh, great.
And, been a member of Kurrajong now for about 3-4 years maybe. Was with Grass Vale before that.
Okay.
And since then I've become deputy captain, training officer for the brigade.
Oh, terrific. And what, I'm sure you're, like, just seeing what we've got happening here today, we're at this get-together for growing up in the Hawkesbury, here at the Royal Hotel, and just seeing how everyone's coming together, the community coming together to support the soup kitchen. And it's interesting when you look at how people come together in relation to fires and that within the local area. I can imagine you'd see the community support, how all that happens.
Well, that's right. I mean, we've got great community support outside of when there's fires and some campaign going on. But yeah, when something does happen, community spirit is just outstanding, and I think that's we're blessed in areas like this to have that sort of community spirit and everybody looking out for each other.
Yeah, they really do rally together, in time of need like that, don't they?
Absolutely, and I mean, also the services work together these days. RFS, SES, ambulance, police, everybody works together for the common goal, which is, to get on top of whatever situation comes up that we have to face with.
Because there's just so much bush in the Hawkesbury, isn't there?
It is, and it's a very difficult bush to work with. We've had Victorians up here who are just mortified at what we have to deal with.
Wow.
Because they just don't have that sort of terrain down there.
Yeah.
It is difficult.
There's a certain expertise around that too, isn't it? I've got a mate of mine, Stephen Power. He's involved in the Oakville Brigade, and he was talking about just how even the New South Wales fire brigades have gone down to help out in the Victorian fires.
Yes.
and those sorts of things as well. And it's just a different approach towards things that you guys are trained here in New South Wales compared to some of the things that they're doing as well.
Yeah, we all train. I guess we train the same, but we have different areas that we deal with. They do things different down there, as I'm sure they probably do things different in South Australia. Mm-hmm. But if we go there, we learn from them how they deal with their situation. Vice versa, they talk to us about how we deal with the issues we have up here.
Because you end up, you've got Elvis the chopper and all these sort of things that get deployed from time to time that go in there and help out to just try to fight for these fires. I can't imagine. I've never actually been out there in the field amongst this. The heat off the flame, and you guys have to wear the overalls because it's normally you're out there doing it all day in 40-degree heat, and the bush. It's pretty hot out there, isn't it?
It's very hot. It's very unforgiving. And you really have to be on your toes.
Yeah.
And it's one of the key things these days we look at is fatigue with your personnel. That's one thing we highlight in training is looking out for everybody else, not just yourself, but you work as a team. And if one person goes down, everyone's off the field.
Yeah.
You work together, and it's basically one out, all out, and you replace it with another truck, another brigade, because it's too much of a risk.
Yeah, you have to work as a unit.
You have to work as a unit.
That fire is an unforgiving thing, isn't it?
It is, and once you have a distraction like a fatigued firefighter, you can't function properly as a team.
Yeah, it lets down the whole unit.
It does let down the unit, and as I said, the first priority in the RFS is yourself, and your crew, and then
because you can always rebuild houses. You can always,
exactly.
You just can't say,
it's life first.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And you guys are in a position where you're looking at, you've got some work that you're getting done up and.
Yes, we want to add a training room to our station, and to facilitate our training that we do. And at the moment, you have it has a kitchen and 2 bays, which have trucks in them. So if you have trainings or meetings or whatever, the trucks are shipped outside. You know, so we'll just facilitate the station a lot better to have a training room.
Yeah.
And extra storage. So yes, we've been trying to raise money a long time for it, and at the moment I think we're up around $70,000 mark.
Oh, okay.
But the cost we've been given is $105,000 to build the extension. So we're still $35,000 short of the mark.
Okay. And are the council or anyone sort of getting?
Yes,
getting
council
behind
has put money towards it, you know, through grants and funds and what have you. But majority of money has been raised by the members of the brigade.
Okay.
Through community things that we do. Like door knocks we had last weekend was raised over $10,000.
Oh,
so the community really got behind us there. And you know, we have different fundraising things that we put on in an effort to raise the money for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just so vital. You know, in any field, you've got to be trained up. You've got to be highly skilled, and especially when you're dealing with something like that. I mean, it's just absolutely paramount for saving lives, not only for your own lives, but saving other people's lives in their homes.
Well, that's right. I mean, over the years, the infrastructure that's been built up throughout the bush that didn't exist before. You know, you could let a bushfire run for days. There was nothing in its path. These days, you have homes, estates, what have you, tucked into the bush, and you know you have to go in there.
Yeah.
And try and save these assets for these people. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But that's where the training comes in. We've noticed over the years fire behaviour becoming more and more erratic. It seems to rewrite the books every 10 years. We see things that we've just never seen before.
Yeah.
So the training is a constant, ongoing thing. That never ends.
No, I mean, it's such an important thing. If anyone's in a situation where they're looking, you know, they want to contribute towards the fundraising, how can they get in touch with you guys?
Well, you can get in touch with all brigades have their phone numbers in the local phone book, or you can go directly to your brigade and you speak to the captain or the president, see in what ways you can donate, get involved, help out.
So specifically to get your room set up for the Kurrajong Fire Brigade, can they contact you just to have a chat about, you know, how they can help out? And
absolutely.
Whether they can volunteer to do some fundraising or hold some sort of thing that may actually help to raise something?
Sure, they just, you know, as I said, just approach the captain or the president of the brigade with any ideas.
Yeah,
and more than happy to listen.
Well, we'll put their details underneath this video so you can get in touch with them. A couple of quick things just behind the scenes. Do you work in the local area yourself as well? Or?
I do work. I actually drive a truck when I'm all over the city area now.
Oh, okay.
And,
but Hawkesbury is your home, and
Hawkesbury is my home, and a lot of people say once you move into Hawkesbury, you never leave.
No.
I think it's a bit like Hotel California.
it is like that, isn't it?
It has this addiction, yes.
And you've got you got a son as well?
Yeah, I have a son. Yes, he goes to Carlo High School. So I moved here when I was about 7 years of age, and
yeah, it gets you.
It's
got this, and it's got this magnetic thing as well. So you're either here or you come back.
That's right. So many people do come back. I mean, I think it's a big thing with the RAF too. Is a lot of guys have been posted here, retired and come back here. It's bizarre. I don't know what it is, what the magnetism is, but.
So what do you love the most about the Hawkesbury?
A lot of it's the history, and there again the fact community spirit hasn't left the area.
Yeah.
You know, and as much as the city's getting closer and closer, we've managed to maintain that the community feeling about the place. And I think that's what brings a lot of people here to experience it.
Yeah.
And you know, it's vitally important that we keep the historical integrity of this area intact.
Yeah, totally agree.
Because once you lose it and destroy it, well, it's gone. You can't get it back.
Yeah. No, that's great. Look, it's we're here catching up with a whole heap of people from the Growing Up in the Hawkesbury group here at the Royal Hotel, and it's been terrific catching up with you, Darren. Anything I can do to help, try to raise awareness, so hopefully we can get that room built for you faster, you know, sooner rather than later, mate.
That'd be great. Much appreciated.
Okay. All right. Great to meet you. Catch up with you soon.
See you later.